Hey guys, Nathan Aviation here, and today we are flying on this Boeing 737-800 by KLM Airlines, all the way into Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport from Lisbon. Last time I made an English video, we flew from Galeão International Airport to Ezeiza, and then we had two videos in Portuguese, flying from Ezeiza to Florianopolis, and then Florianopolis to where we are now, Lisbon. With all the other videos in the middle, with all the other three videos in the middle, all with Portuguese speaking, right? The flight review and things like that. So yeah, today we are flying to Amsterdam. Sorry about that. This week we will have two English videos. This one and the next flights. So yeah, let's get started here because I don't want to get delayed into Amsterdam. I don't want to get there into the night. So Amsterdam's cow is E-ham. So E and the name, ham. The KLM flights 1580, operated by the 737, will depart off runway 2, actually runway 02, not only 2. There you go. Our departure will be the Ishidzi, this departure here. No, it's the next one. Ishid 5 November is our departure out of Lisbon. We'll go direct to Abrat. Direct to Pinox. Direct to Thursday. Direct into Zulu Mike Romeo. Direct to Nublo. Here, let's already execute everything. Direct to Ronsi. Direct to Zelog. Direct to Godem. Direct to Uzoda. Execute. Let's go to the next page. Direct to Erkut. And direct to Detal. And then via Uniform Mike 873. Oh, sorry, Uniform November 873 to Adulto. And then via November 873 into Ferdi. And then via Yankee 18 into Denut. Yeah, then we've got our approach into Schiphol. That is the approach Denut 3 Alpha and ILS at runway 6. So yeah, now our flight plan is complete. It's a relatively long flight, 2 hour and 30 minutes flight here, 2 hour and a half. Our cruising altitude today will be flight level 340, cost index 64. And today we'll be flying over Portugal, Spain, a little bit of France, Belgium, and then the Netherlands into Amsterdam Airport, into Schiphol Airport. And then next flights will be going into Manchester Airport. Yeah, nav lights on. Let's already start up the APU while we still have got time. The APU is now starting up. Our reserve fuel now, 2,205, basically 2.2. flaps 15 for today's flight. Departure. Winds in Lisbon are 290 at 9 knots, QNH 1014. 290 at 9 knots. And here is 1014, 1014. There you go. The takeoff speeds have been deleted, but anyways, they are back now. APU is turning on. Let's turn on the auto throttle and the flight directors. Reduce this altitude a little bit to 340. VNAV and LNAV 148 knots is our V2 speed, our safe speed. Auto brakes RTO. Not anything anymore to do. We are not going to do any step climbs, even if it is to flight level 360. No step climbs today. APU buzzes on. Backs, they are on right now. Let's remove the ground services. And yeah, before we push back, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell because it helps us to be a bigger channel, right? So we can transform this channel into one of the big simulation channels. Yaw damper on, the heaters, hydraulics aren't supposed to be turned on right now. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can be notified when videos come out, because yeah, you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't notify you and doesn't recommend you the videos. So yeah, please ring the bell, subscribe. We are already with 107 subscribers at the time that I am recording the video. Yeah, 107 subs at the time that I am recording. And also don't forget to like so YouTube recommend for non-subscribers of the channel. So yeah, let's go now to the time lapse and see you guys at the ILS landing into runway 26 at Schiphol. Okay guys, so we are now on short final into the Schiphol International Airport. We are now full flaps fully configured for landing. Auto brakes should be 3. And now fully configured for landing. There is the runway. And we are now coming into landing. The autopilot's already on its entry modes. Above autopilot's on. Autopilot's on, but you can see it. Speed brakes armed and auto brakes armed. So yeah, we are fully configured for landing. Let's just get comfortable for me to land this aircraft manually. Now I disconnected the autopilot over here. Right over here, the disengage button on the yoke. Maintain the glide slope. Turn off the auto throttle. So now I am fully manually flying the aircraft, right? Trying to maintain the glide slope over here. Trying small corrections, okay?
300.
And slowing the aircraft down.
200. 100.
Okay, we are very low.
50.
Oh yeah.
40.
I see the runway.
20. 10.
The thing about commercial jets is that you fly a lot inside of the aircraft. You fly a lot seeing the instruments and not the exterior of the aircraft. So that's my problem. I only see the runway on the last few seconds of the flight, right? Because when you are landing with the glide slope indication and these things, you don't have the necessity to look outside and try to find the runway. And for example, now it's night right now at Schiphol. It's like 4 hours ahead of me because I am in Brazil. That's 3 hours behind London. That is the Zulu time. And I think, yeah, Schiphol is 4 hours in front of me, right? Yeah, 4 hours in front of me. So now it's night at Schiphol already, but here it's just like afternoon. And that's the thing. And for example, now we are flying at night in relation to Schiphol, right? And it's important to have these internal visuals like the ILS here onto the aircraft speed selected, because I will not try to find a runway at night, okay, or fog anyways. Actually today I was flying in fog. Actually the day that I'm recording, I flew a 747 during the night. I flew through the fog in Romania because I needed to stop to refuel the aircraft, an emergency stop, and then continue into Frankfurt. I had to emergency land at Romania so I could reload, refuel the aircraft, and then follow back to Frankfurt. I was flying the fog, flying a 747 with only the 2 outboard engines in the fog, and doing a beautiful ILS landing. Yeah, that's my capacities. I don't know where to park here at Schiphol. I don't know exactly how Schiphol is, and I don't even have a scenery for it, unfortunately. Let's start up our APU. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you are notified when videos come out, and the YouTube algorithm starts recommending more the videos to you guys. Let's park besides these 737s. Yeah, let's do that. Let's park over here. I think that is a decent parking spot, right? Yeah, I think that is a decent parking spot. sorry, my logo lights on. Turn off my transponder, stand by. Continuing on, and we are parked in Schiphol. Cool, right? We will need to wait a little bit, unfortunately. Just wait until the APU is on and its generators are ready. Turn on the lights on the cabin. Turn off engine 1. Okay, APU is coming up. And APU is on. And there you go, APU is coming up. Turn off already engine 2. APU buses are on. And now we have just finished our leg into Schiphol. Yeah. Ground power, turn off the beacon lights over here. Turn off the APU bleed, we'll not need that anymore. Seatbelt signs and no smoking signs off. Got damper off, heaters off, hydraulics off, and our fuel pumps finally off. Also turn off the IRSs, that's the last leg of the day for this aircraft. So yeah. Oh, what's that lights over there? Okay. Let's connect gate over here. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. And see you guys Friday. Bye bye.